All right. Hello, everybody. Looks like the inaugural version of the Commissioner's Corner is going to be a solo event. So we're just going to go through this. Need some tweaks to format. It's hoping a little dialogue, but you guys get to just hear me. All right. So we're going to start off with a little recap, and again, maybe we can look forward to next week's. But let's start with the games. So looking at the board, we will start with the first game, which was the Cooler versus Baba Yaga. So Chio and myself. Looking at the lineups, my team obviously did not show up, other than Cooper Cup and my defense. Apparently, I'm hoping, and rightfully so, that I've got the Joni version of Cooper Cup. So he came to play. Oh, somebody joined us. Who do we got here? Chio is the only one that joined us. Hello, Chio. I started my recap and I was going solo, but I can't hear you. Are you talking?
Hey Arnold, is it just you?
It's just me. I just started because I guess there's a little late, but it's just me. But welcome, Chio. I was just looking at our game together so we could start off with this. Um, uh, I've
I
been
was
with.
seeing if I could turn on my camera real quick so I could join you. Let's see. Hold on. For some reason my camera is not working. I'm kind of buzzed. I was just log in and talk my
You can just
smack this
listen in
week.
and contribute. So I was just talking about how the whipping that you put on me, your team definitely came to perform, except for the special teams. The special teams were tremendous. Barkley looks like potentially at least week one, the pick of the draft. Three touchdowns. That was not necessary. I didn't enjoy that. And I did look at our chat, by the way. You were going to play Samir White, but after, I would like to say, is my contribution. You started Aaron Jones.
Your country.
This is a biased commissioner's corner, but obviously the ground game definitely much more powerful than the air attack of Team Baba Yaga. St. Brown did not show up. Caleb Williams played like a rookie. Um, let's see the bench. My running games on the bench. I started. Looks like Jamal Williams is in the back that I was at least initially not what I was hoping to be. Looking at your team, Cooler. The only real weakness I'm seeing is the tight end position. Looks like that can be upgraded. Taysom Hill got some rushing, but not really doing much after that. But other than that, really strong. Tua is a good backup. Actually, almost played as well as Stroud. Very
No, my
strong
kicker
running.
sucked, man. My kicker sucked.
Well, I mean, the kickers are unpredictable. The kickers are unpredictable, but obviously you can get rid of the Raiders defense as that coach and the Raiders are not good. Next game on the agenda is one of the top scorers, actually tied for the top scorers, prime time. That is the one thing I will say is that you look at the draft, the teams that I'm surprised, no offense to Rodney or post and punching mutters when I left the draft. I was not inspired, but little do I know, as you can see, primetime came out. Lamar Jackson, huge game. Kyron Williams getting all of the love. I guess the hype of Blake Corum overhyped. Mostert, I guess, got hurt, so we'll see where that goes. Jefferson was okay. Xavier Worthy, 3 touches, but 2 touchdowns. I guess that's how you get it done. He doesn't need, with that kind of speed, he doesn't need a lot of volume. Jalen Waddle played well. Bowers actually got a little, for your team, Chio. Bowers got a lot of love. And 26 from your kicker. That's ungodly. Oh, yes, he plays for the Niners. Niners defense kind of lacking. Looking at Rodney's bench, there's really nothing on there. Obviously, wait, T. Higgins is physically unable to perform. How long is this guy out for? Hold on here. Oh, wow, he's out for. Oh, that's Tyler Higbee. I thought it was T. Higgins. Obviously, maybe I'm a little buzzed too. I actually didn't drink, but obviously I can't really look. On the other side, the Bills Mafia, really tough break, second to last play of the game. Jordan Love suffers, luckily not a season ender, but very big injury. Ford did much better than I thought. Bijan is Bijan, really good. Another team with lots of run game. James Cook is solid. Rasheed Rice, Marvin Harrison, little rookie jitters. Tight end Musgrave didn't even see it, and with Malik Willis, I doubt he's going to see anything. Bass and the Lions. Looking at the bench, um, who's Jay Williams? Oh, Jameson. Yeah. Okay. So yes. Okay. So a little bit of reprieve there. Maybe Steve will bench Marvin Harrison, and we'll see if he goes with Jameson Williams. But there'll be better days for the Bills Mafia. Derek Carr. Who would have believed Derek Carr? So maybe we thought Steve would need another quarterback, and maybe he'll pick up somebody on waivers. But Derek Carr performed well. So we'll see what happens next week. But prime time, really good offering.
Hey Arnold,
Yeah,
sit out.
you're heading out. Oh, Chris, what's
Sorry,
going
sorry.
on?
Dude, the fantasy
Well,
breakdown. I was playing Arnold this week. I had to
welcome
smack
to
him
the
down, so we're doing
commissioner's
a recap.
corner. I got what's going on. Yeah,
Oh
Steve,
man, we're
doing
over
that
here
one.
doing a Moscow meal for you. You know, so
Oh
we
wow,
got a
yeah,
couple
we got
drinks
some,
going on here. But yeah,
we got some special guests in the first ever edition of Commissioner's Corner. Welcome. Well, what are you guys doing? You guys look like you're having fun.
yeah. We're just we came back after the conference and just getting a few drinks here and probably grab something to eat. So
All
yeah,
right. Well, you guys. Well, I appreciate you guys joining, Gio. I appreciate
yeah.
you making the rounds. We'll talk to you later. I'll put
All right,
this up on the YouTube. Okay. I'll
all right.
talk to you
Sounds good,
later.
man. All
All
right,
right.
bye.
Bye. Bye. All right. Special guests. All right. Next game on the agenda is we have the Here We Go against Sweet Like Candy. Obviously, the main point of this game is Christian McCaffrey. Apparently, turns out that it was known that he was going to be out on Friday, but um, they didn't announce it. So poor Sweet Like Candy played without his best candy. As far as Mike's team, Josh Allen, quarterback number one, Travis Etienne, Rashad White, solid. Keon Coleman, about as good as you could expect from a rookie. T. Higgins, well, I guess he didn't get any points, so I guess we had a couple of zeros, so maybe it wasn't as bad. I said Kincaid, tough first week, and Mark Andrews looks like Isaiah Likely might be, hopefully for me anyway, might be the new top dog as a tight end for Baltimore. Looking at the bench, Jordan Mason, good. It looks like a really good trade. I know, I mean, when McCaffrey comes back, but Jordan Mason really solid. If McCaffrey's ever out, we all got to see what he can do. Lad McConkey and Shahid on the bench, and the kicker 15. On the Sweet Like Candy side, Prescott didn't need to do much after that blowout. He looked fine. Um, Walker, real solid. Tank Dell, that's 3 mouths to feed over in Houston, so it's going to be hard to pick the right one. But this week he was okay. DJ Moore, fortunately, Caleb Williams took him down with us, but still 10 points. Respectable. Zay Flowers, 11. Respectable. Goddard, 7. Again, a lot of mouths to feed in Philly. Myers did okay, and the Chiefs' defense nothing spectacular. Looking at the bench, Sweet Like Candy had the best wide receiver in football this week anyway, week 1. Jaden Reed wound up on your bench, so sorry that happened. Now with Jordan Love gone, we'll see what happens with Jaden Reed, but obviously he proved that he can be there. Next game was defensive struggle. And I do have to say this: if Jason is the goat, then I have to crown Joni as the goat herder. Um, she is finds a way to win. She went into Monday night. Jason had Ayuk and Gibson and um, sorry, Ayuk. Um, who did he have? Yeah. Oh, and Wilson against Brees Hall, and Joni wound up screeching it out there. So Joni made a great pick with Mason, traded him for Hibbert. That didn't work. The Tanian Wicks got a zero, so Joni decided that was, in a really hard-blooded fashion, she cut him. Apparently, if you give her a zero, you are going to get thrown. I do have to question. She started Parkinson as opposed to Kyle Pitts. Um, Again, not to question the goat herder, but I would have probably went with the tight end I picked first. But Joni beat Joni. Um, Tough win, actually. Both as we get to it, myself, Jason, and Ethan. So the family all lost. The repeating champions, the defending champions, lost. Says we're going to get to the next game. So undisputed versus Mutters once again, leaving the draft. To be honest, I wasn't impressed with Mutters' team. And after the Thursday night game of Mahomes and Travis Kelsey, I thought there's no way. But Dobbins, Kamara, both the backs for Washington. Um, solid performance from the Cowboys D, and gets the tied with Rodney for the highest scorers of the week. Undisputed start off good at quarterback. Richardson very solid. Swift, the Bears just generally had a bad game. Najee, volume play without a touchdown. His numbers are always going to be questionable. Mike Evans, and now Puka got hurt. That's going to be tough. He's going to be out for a few weeks. So that wager for push-ups is looking good in my favor. Chase likes things. Good floor. Didn't perform. Ingram didn't do anything. The Bills D. Baker is, I mean, look at the undisputed. Looks like they have the two best quarterbacks. Look at that, or other than Josh Allen, but quarterbacks are really solid. Left some points with wide receivers, but he's got a really solid wide receivers, so don't blame him for benching that. As far as Toast's bench, not much there. Um, Watson with 10, but I mean, he really made the right calls across the board, looks like, Ertz. So good job, Toast. Congratulations as being tied with Rodney as the big dog this week. Kevin and Evan, I'd like to see this twice. So Spicy Tomato Gang versus Team Beast Mode. Beast Mode, Burrow had a really rough first week. Achan is looked solid. Questionable. Just checking on the status here. Alave, it's weird in that kind of game where Derek Carr went crazy. Alave didn't do much. Uh, Tyreek Hill had Tyreek Hill. Godwin, Tyreek Hill, really good performances. Pittman, not much. Fryermuth, not much. Santos, very solid. And the Saints defense was really solid. Looking at the bench, David Montgomery, I mean, honestly, except if it didn't go into overtime, those numbers would be much less. Uh, Justin Hill looks like he's the backup in Baltimore, which is nice. So the bench has got a little bit of inspiration. Looking at the spicy tomato, Kyler Murray started off strong, but then wound up fading. James Conner, really solid. Nico Collins seems to be, again, that Houston wide receiver core is going to rotate, but week one goes to Collins. Devontae Adams, what can you say? The Raiders, they're gonna have some issues with the Raiders. Sorry, Chio. There's gonna be some issues this week, but maybe they'll be in some better shootouts. Levante Johnson, Carolina looked rough week one. Maybe the worst team in the league. CeeDee Lamb again did fine. Didn't really need to push it. Ferguson, I believe, is injured. Let's see what his status is. Questionable. Questionable for week two. Hurt his MCL, so that could be tough. Let's look at the bench here. Johnson and Fant, I think tough decision there. Seahawks. Looking at bench here, we've got Levitz. Really not much. I mean, he pretty much, Spicy pretty much played the lineup that he needs to play. Just solid 112, would have beaten many other teams. Just wasn't this week. And then we're moving on to the final recap of the week. Big Hurt versus Chat GPT Ray. So Ben was solid, solid running game. Who would have believed Stevenson was the best back? Uh, both Taylor and Henry, not much, but the touchdowns helped. The wide receiver core underperforming. Laporta, they're all right. And Koo and the Colts. Uh, so Now we're looking at the bench. Deshaun Watson, got to be worried about that. Zach Moss, nice. Ezekiel, nice. Some good bench pieces for Ben. I mean, obviously, I don't think he'd play any of them currently over what he's currently starting. Nothing much more to speak of as far as the bench. Ray Purdy, running game really solid for the Niners. No need to, unfortunately, no touchdowns. Ayuk dropped. For a man that's making 30 million a year, you would figure he'd hold on to it. Didn't happen. Um, Mixon and AJ Brown, real solid. Drake London, Cousins, obviously still suffering from the ankle injury, so that didn't quite work out. Kirk, better days ahead. That's just the way. Debo, not so, obviously seems to be the better play as part to neighbors, so the people will get to the betting recap in a second. Good job from the kicking game. Solid Kittle with it's a lot of ChatGPT race team. A lot of dependency on the Niners. As the Niners go, his team will generally go. Obviously, better days are ahead. I don't think Mason's going to get 30 carries every week, but who knows? Cousins did okay. Pollard on the bench, so obviously some decisions. We'll see. But we'll see what's going on. Hold on. Anyway, so that is the commissioner's corner. I'd like a little bit more back and forth. As far as the wager recap, I was going to put it up. Neighbors scored 11 for me. Debo Samuel, so that seems to be one of the biggest bets. The push-ups, the three wide receivers between me and Ethan. Yeah, with Puka getting hurt. Right now, I've got the slight lead. The dinners are the dinners are I think looks like Rodney and Mike are taking the lead on me and Ben, and I think there are some other ones. So first one, format might change. Oh, I was going to preview next week's game, so let's take a look at scoring preview. Let's take a look what's going on here. So it's myself against Ethan. According to this, looks like almost a dead heat based on the current lineups. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens after waivers. But as of right now, I am a slight favorite. Looks like my coaching rating is 14th. Looks real solid. Doesn't look like I'm going to be doing that. Let's see, week two, we've got Ray versus here we go again. Ray is a slight favored. Uh, Coaching rating 12, coaching rating 12. Looks like the big advantage is for Ray on the wide receivers. Josh Allen, Thursday night, Miami. So there's some good matchups there. Niners are playing Minnesota. Oh, wow. So I can see why Ray's favorite. I'm going to the Niner stuff. We'll see if Ray switches up some of his lineups. What happens there. The next matchup is spicy versus sweet like candy. Is he getting a zero from Christian? Some Christians and some Christians. So we'll see. The 117.98. Christian McCaffrey will go. Let's be much closer to spread. Matchups. Chicago. Rams. That might be a nice shootout for Dallas at New Orleans. What happens there? Seattle. We'll see. But right now, at least that's Spicy's favorite. Over the so somebody's always got to go. And I mean, in the defeated teams, beast mode. We'll see. Dreaded running back. If Jake's Carolina for another nice outing. We are against Cincinnati. I think Burrows might have another rhythm is AC's defense. Oh, we have finally another. Miss most of the welcome. No,
What? Thank you.
welcome. You can talk about what's
Did
going
I
on.
miss?
Chris and Cynthia and they dropped out. I was just looking at you. So let's go to yours. Get hurt against Jason. Jason, what's going to happen next week? So what you think of your that you've joined?
Oh my God. There's a lot of
Oh,
echoing going on right now.
I can hear you just
I can hear you
clear.
though.
Um,
It is,
okay,
I'm getting a
really.
lot of
I've got
reverb.
my headset.
I think because are you on? I see that you're presenting and you're the host, so you have to. Okay, try it now.
Can you zoom me?
Yeah, I wonder why there's that delay. There's like a delay in the
Let's
audio.
see. Why did you we thought of we already
What did I think a week? Hold on. Here, I'm gonna hold. Up. What if we?
like
What if
this?
you go and you mute yourself on one, and then like go to the other one, like mute. I'm muting. I just muted you, and then
I
hold on.
think
We
you
could do this,
logged
Arnold.
in.
I know we can.
Are you
What'd you
logged?
say? I'm like, wow, there's a lot of me's up on the screen right now. Are you recording this? Oh, I hope you're not recording this. You are, aren't you? Oh, this is a hot mess.
In two places.
I'm seeing so many of your faces and my
How
faces.
about
I don't know
this?
how
How
I feel
about
about
this?
this.
Look at the screen. Can you see?
I can see the screen. Oh,
This
I'm not
one.
feeling good
This
about
was your
that.
recap. I already. Uh,
This was painful. I did
I
not feel good
already
about this
kind
at
of.
all.
I mean,
FYI.
Taylor. Okay.
A lot of people underperformed on my team.
Yeah, sounds about right. I mean, you're with me in the loser. Um, Ray's going to be tough. They're at Minnesota, so um, Niners are
Are the
the
Niners in
Niners are
Minnesota next
so
week?
we or are they here? Minnesota. I was going to see here.
Why am I why am I want to fix your audio and I don't know how to fix your audio. Okay, I'm gonna log on and I'm gonna come
Oh
back.
yeah,
Hold
come on
on.
back. All right.
Oh, I thought it was better. It was better for a moment. All right, I'll just make nobody else had this
Chio
experience?
joined, and he was calling from his.
All right. Here, what if you just turn off presentation mode and just I can yeah, just turn off the presentation mode.
Now it just
Now I can
is better.
I can hear you now.
Is it is the
Yeah, this is perfect.
presentation mode? I was the
Well,
okay.
I can pull up. I mean, I can pull up my. I have the ability to open up two windows.
Right, here we go. We're
So
gonna
pick a team.
next week. I already did off. I phrase for Joni every week. What?
Do you have
What?
predictions?
Yeah,
Do you have predictions for
I
next
was
week?
looking at next week.
Are you? Do you
I
have?
was just looking at what the how the teams are matching up. So it's present it's present mode for you when you walk around. You know you got to present on the screen. Your
I don't
perception.
know what's
What
going
is
on. I
going
think
on?
I'm ah,
The first commissioner's
there we
quarter
go.
has been walking around his house. The last 30 minutes of his state has been walking around his house. This is riveting. This is not how we're going to grow our subscriber base. I got to be honest. This is really how we're going to.
I know. But I can hear you incredibly well now.
All right. What happened? We
Hey,
walked
have
all
you
the way over. You did
listened?
a
Have you
circle?
listened? I did. I don't know why, but the audio is 100 times better now.
Okay.
Have you listened to Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce in the Heights?
No, I've seen their stuff. They're pretty funny. Is that us? Are you going to be
Yeah.
dating?
I don't know if
I'm
that's
married.
us.
I'm a married man. So are you gonna date Taylor Swift or someone of that ilk?
I'll date well, or the equivalent of Taylor
Yeah,
Swift.
I'm saying she's
That's what I'm
taken,
thinking.
but I don't know. I
Yeah,
mean, there's actually probably no one at that level. You're gonna have to go. She is the most popular person on the planet, so it's gonna be hard to beat
on the
that.
planet,
Yes.
it would be. And
Yeah.
I'm not 6'3", 220
Don't
pounds.
sell yourself short. Don't sell yourself short. Okay. He's. I'm sure Travis Kelsey's there looking insane. I want to be like this man
That's
that
right.
has a
That's
hundred
right.
coats behind him and some
That's
shirts.
right.
I want to.
My
I want
closet.
that.
You're getting a view of my closet right
I don't
now.
think Travis Kelsey's doing his podcast from his closet, but hey,
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not worried about Travis Kelce liking my wardrobe, but if Taylor likes my wardrobe, hey,
I see. All right, well, we'll let this know. Um, so let's go through this. What is your overall takeaway? Did you catch any football at all? Do you watch any football this week?
I absolutely did not see any football this weekend.
Solid, solid. What did you do this weekend? Thanks for joining the Commissioner's Corner Fantasy Football chat. I appreciate it. The only guy joining did not watch any football. What would you like to talk about, Ben? Let's make this a free forum this week.
I went to see so Sequoia. I will tell you the New Trojan Dragons. They won their first soccer game of the season this weekend.
The
It was a
Nutrition Dragons?
the New Tradition Dragons.
Oh, new tradition. I thought you said
Yeah,
nutrition. Okay.
the
Okay.
Dragons won three. The score was 3-1. Sequoia had the team had a phenomenal game. Lots of good passing. Lots of high fives. No tears. It was a good time. It was a good time.
All right. So any of these prospects potentially for to be drafted in, let's say
You know,
15 years from now, are any of them on the
I'm going to
table?
tell you right now, a couple of girls on the team, they got a pretty good leg. So there might be some potential kickers out there. There might be a kicker out there.
There might be a
That
kicker.
would be,
Like a
and in
Niner.
fact, that kicker might be better than the performance of my kicker this last
Who did you
weekend.
get this week? Let's take a look here. Let me try
Ah,
to share again, see if
all
the audio is problems fixed here.
right, try the audio. Okay, it was
Yeah.
painful, my friend. It was painful.
Uh,
You know what also hurts me, by the way?
what big hurt? What hurts you?
I gotta give it. I absolutely wanted Saquon Barkley, and he
Yeah,
got.
so I wish you had Saquon Barkley too, because I did say right now that is the pick of the draft. The first, I mean, 3 touchdowns. That was no need. Um, okay, is the sound still bad again now that I'm
No,
sharing?
no, I can hear you now. It sounds good.
Okay. So, let's take a look. What did your kicker give you? Ooh, one field goal, one extra point. That's tough when his kicker gives him 21. Actually,
Yes,
wow, that is almost enough. Well,
you seeing that?
um,
That's kind of painful, isn't it? That's a little
well, if,
painful.
if it's you, yeah, it is. But
Yeah.
I was doing our betting recaps. It looks like right now me and you are looking to pay for dinner. As I said, prime time. I walked away not thinking much of prime time's team, and look at him tied for the highest score. You just never know.
Primetime put on a performance, huh?
It was him and Mutters. Neither I was not impressed with either team, but what do I know? I apparently not much. So they both are leading. So if we look at the standings here,
Yeah.
uh, where is it? Standings. I guess eventually I can get here.
So Punch and Mutters are number one.
Yeah.
Prime number
Well, they're
two.
tied because they have the same record, so they're tied.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Got it.
Good. And Chio had a really, of course, Chio was third. Of course, my luck, Ray. So we're here. Uh, Jason at the bottom. So as I mentioned, myself, Ethan, and Jason. So if you're anywhere related to Assurin this week, it's been a rough time. Um, then spicy. So yeah, the big hurt. You know,
I'm down.
we're-
I'm down there. I'm number three there.
you're low, third from the bottom, but it's only week one. It's only week
Only
one.
week one. And I've got to actually talk to good old TSI. I've got to have a word with them because they ranked my draft as an A plus, and I'm not feeling very A plus like right now.
Hmm. Maybe you could write a Chris Krug like letter to them, letting them know that, as a coach who was upset at how they talked about his team, that you're upset that they ranked you number one. You feel that
You know what?
there was
You
too
know what? I'm still like I said. I'm gonna get over it, but the Saquon Barkley, he was like somebody I wanted, and he got picked up, and good on Chio for picking him up. Good on him.
Chio
Like
specializes. Last year it was Swift. This year it's Barkley. He specializes in stealing guys you want. That was
I know he actually does. He
you
really
guys
does.
are you guys are in a mind meld, and I'll let them know that you're upset. So
Let, and in fact, it doesn't help that we're typically paired. We typically end up pretty much close to each other in our draft order. I think last year
did
and
you
this
pick
year.
right after him? Was that your
Yeah, that's my point. I
you,
picked literally right at. He picked up Saquon Barkley right before me.
Chio? Chio. If you're listening to this, if you get to 30 minutes of the commissioner's corner, if you followed Ben around, if you're feeling strong, Ben is he's complimentary yet upset at how things.
Exact. Thank you for that. That's an excellent recap right
Thank you.
there.
That's just,
Excellent recap.
yeah,
Were there any other members of the league that joined the commissioner's corner before
yeah,
I
you
came
missed
on?
it. Chio joined, but he was out drinking with Chris and Cynthia, so they joined us from the Vegas Strip for
Oh,
5 minutes.
oh, wow,
Yeah,
wow. Okay.
yeah. So
Um, hey, are they? I know this isn't. Well, we can talk. I was actually getting. Let's focus on the football. We'll
all right.
focus on the.
Well, I'll clean up the commissioner's corner. I can stop recording this soon, but let's look at the previews for next week as we did
Yeah.
the scoring previews. Here we go.
All right. Let's
Um,
do it. Let's do it.
I already did a little bit of this, but me and Ethan looks like it's going to be a tough fight. So I don't know if you remember, but we had he lost Puka for a few weeks, and
Oh, he did. Puka's already out.
Puka's out for 4 weeks, little knee issue. So Cooper Cup had like 28 targets. So who's counting though? So we'll see. But
Uh,
Caleb Williams had a really rough week. I mean, he's a rookie, so we'll see what happens.
Wait, hold on. I want to go to your game. Hold on. Let me go to your game. Let
Can't
me
you see
go.
my screen? You should be able to see my screen, no?
Yeah. Let me go to your screen. It's well. Yes. Hold on. Let me make it bigger. Yeah. There we go. I got it.
So yeah. So this is matchup. Our running games are both suck. Wide
Are
receiver.
you wait? Are you going with Caleb? Are you going to stick with Caleb Williams?
Uh, yeah, I think so. Even though Jaden Daniels he played well, but I mean, he's playing the Giants. So I haven't quite decided. I think Chicago and Houston will be more of a shootout. I don't know. The Giants are. Uh,
Let me see your options here. Let me see your options.
so I got Jaden Daniels. That's my only. I'm not playing Bo Nix against Pittsburgh.
No, I would not do that.
So he's gonna have some problems. But he's got Baker. Baker had a really good game at Detroit. So what killed me was St. Brown gave me 4 points. My number one pick gave me 4 points. That's
You
not
know what happened to Detroit last week? Because I had their tight end who was like ranked number one.
you didn't watch
don't
the game? It was an exciting
know.
game. What happened was there was apparently they went to Jamison Williamson. That guy had a huge game for Steve's bench. I think he was on Steve's bench. And the rest of the team did nothing. But only week one. It's only week one. But look, I'm glad I'm ranked. I have the lowest ranking as far as the as far as I'm gonna complain. So let's see the big cards. We'll go to your game next, just so you can take a look.
Yeah,
You-
let's get a
You're
big hurt.
playing,
Let's get a big
playing,
hurt for
you're
both.
playing my brother-in-law. So Jalen
Oh,
solid. Jalen solid. You know, he's against Goff. Goff didn't do anything. Gibbs didn't do that much for him. Stevenson did a nice job for you. Then you got Sutton and Ridley. You might look at your bench. Who do you got here? Can you make some change?
I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to make a few adjustments here.
I don't. You don't really have much adjust. I don't know.
Hey, hey, hey! Whoa, wait a second
I
here.
okay, but Ayuk dropped that touchdown. He would have beaten Joni, but Ayuk, as I said, $30 million. You just drop a ball. I mean, I could drop a ball for $30 million. I would have no problems dropping a ball.
I'm
Henry
gonna,
Miller against the wide receivers. So you're a moderate favorite, 7 points. Look at you. You're tied for schedule difficulty. How is Jason tied for schedule difficulty? He played Jones. He scored the second least points. This I don't understand the algorithm here. But
this is. Oh my God, my coaching rating is low. I'm wow. I gotta work on that, huh?
well, you're sixth. That's pretty good. Consider you lost.
Mm,
You're top half.
top up. See, I appreciate that.
I mean, okay. So let's see.
So I have. It looks like I've got the toughest schedule, huh?
Yeah, well, that one I understand, but like I said, Jason, I don't understand how this works, but whatever. I,
Tied for fourth, passing rank, rushing. Ooh, my receivers need some help, huh?
well, you got Cortland Sutton is gonna. Well, Ridley should be okay. I might consider not to
I'm
give you advice.
Cortland Sutton's gonna. He's gonna be.
You
He might be riding pine this week.
got Zach and Zach. I mean, you got Zeke and Zach. It's like the Z and Z factory. And
Let me.
not
Yeah.
you, but because Puka's hurt, the Marcus Meyer Robinson might see more action in LA. And we'll see. All right.
Oh, Demarcus Robinson. Oh yeah.
Again, I'm just giving you some feedback here.
I appreciate the feedback.
I appreciate it. All right.
Are we moving on to our next team? Our next.
I read through some of these already, but let's take a look here. We've got spicy against sweet like candy. So Paul got screwed because they knew McCaffrey was going to be out on Friday, and they didn't tell him, so he got the big zero last night.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
Yeah,
All right, and because it was Monday night, he
yeah,
couldn't put anyone else in.
yeah. That's why he texted and said that was joyful. Yeah, and because Joni drafted Mason, and then Mike traded for Mason, looks like so. The tight end is hurt here.
Wait,
So
but let me ask you this: Did Mason? Did who ended up getting Mason?
Mike, he traded Joni. Joni drafted him fifth, and then Mike traded what's his name, Chuba Hubbard and somebody else, Joni, and he didn't play him. But Mason, if McCaffrey's out, Mason's a beast. Top
Oh,
five
Mason was like. I mean, I let me back up. I did see the highlights of the Niners.
highlights.
I saw the highlights. I saw the highlights.
Mm. All right. See, okay, why are all these people tied for scheduled difficulty first? And it makes no sense. I guess maybe there's just not enough. So Kimball got a 60. He's got a 13th. He's the only one below me. Kimball, you could do better, buddy. So, but he's got no tight end because Ferguson's hurt. So Spicy, who's going to be Spicy's tight end? I already said Noah Fant. Ooh. All right. So it's going to be a competitive game. Even if McCaffrey doesn't play, he can start Jaden Reed. Um, that's eek.
I've got something to ask you.
Yes.
Should I put Ezekiel Elliott in against New Orleans?
Are you asking for advice from the commission? Let's take a look.
Take a look. Take a look at what I got going on. I put him in. I put in Demarcus Robinson. I just optimized my lineup.
So what do you got here? Jonathan Taylor, Ezekiel Elliott. Wait, did you take out? Oh no, Henry's there. Okay.
Yeah, Henry's there.
Uh,
So I put in Robinson. I basically put in Robin. I've got only one wide receiver, and the rest are running backs.
ooh, Ravens are playing the Raiders. Ooh, I smell a lot of points on that defense for.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
I'm
I don't know. I don't know. I would have played Ridley to be honest. Even though the Jets, yeah, they're playing the Jets, so that's tough. Um, I still would. I mean, I know Robinson, but Ridley's was a higher pick. I'd probably play Ridley, but the rest of the team I'd leave. I would play Zeke as opposed to. I mean, Zeke's gonna get. He's got a good floor. He should get the ball. He'll get some goal line opportunities. He'll be okay. He'll be
yeah.
fine.
All right. All right. We'll see. Um, what do you think about Zach Moss? He scored. What did he score?
He scored. He did okay, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, who are they playing? They're playing.
They're playing Kansas City.
Yeah, KCD is tough. I don't know. They didn't
Yeah,
look
that's
good either.
all
My
right.
advice is I'd leave Zach Boss. I think I would do Ridley over Robinson. That would be my advice to you. But
Yeah, you think so?
I,
Is really did not perform last week. I gotta tell you, he had freaking 8 points.
yeah, but he's the number one weapon over there. I mean, they should have. The Jets look well. Actually, the Jets did look pretty good. I mean, the Niners ran on them. They didn't really pass on them real well. So maybe you're right. I don't know. I'd go with the guys I drafted higher. But you're right.
You have loyalty. There's loyalty there.
Yes, there is. You know, Deshaun Watson got like, accused of sexual assault again. Way to draft some quality.
No, did he?
Yes. Look, not expected to be placed on the exempt list. Filed accusing him of sexual assault and battery in October of 2020.
You got to be kidding me.
Come on, Ben. Isn't there a moral clause to beat on the big hurt? Is this not?
Well, yeah, especially. I mean, is now the time to bring up the fact that I'm technically a school social worker? Like, there's ethics here too.
I mean, you can literally, by the liberal standards of San Francisco as Unified School District, you can literally be kicked off for drafting.
Yeah,
If you,
I think that'll come up. I think hopefully, and then when I get fired,
that's right.
I wonder when I get fired and I go to interview for my next job if they're going to ask me about who I drafted in fantasy football, if that'll come up in the interview.
I think you just let him go. Just drop him. Just let him go. Just say
This- this-
just say forget. Do you have anybody else? No, you don't. Okay, so I guess you have to hold on to him.
wow, he's expected to be placed on the freaking exempt list. You
Not,
got to be
not,
kidding me.
not. It's not expected.
Okay,
Not expected. But he also
that
played. He also sucked. So he might be expected to be placed on the bench.
the other thing I'll also add is if I'm on his team, I don't know if I'm really inspired by this guy as a leader of my team. You know,
His uh his $200 million contract. He's looking for your inspiration at this time.
that is. Oh no! What happened to the infinity mirror?
We're here. We're here. All right. You joined late. You got to join on time. I think we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it today, unless you want to talk about another subject.
Wait, hold on. I want to know. Let's go. We can call it soon, but hold on. Are there any other, when thinking about the matchups, are there any other ones we need to go to?
Sure, we can call all of them. Let's see. So a couple of undefeateds. We're gonna have Team Beast mode against Punching Butters. A couple of undefeateds there. I'm worried about Burrow at KC. I think he's gonna be. I think it's gonna be tough.
Okay.
Miami Thursday night. You see, Tyreek Hill got arrested, and then they let him go.
Did you see that though? Did you see the video of it?
Yeah, he a little police brutality. I didn't actually watch
I
the
would say
video.
that the police were a little aggressive. They were a little aggressive.
Well, he was right. He said if I wasn't me, I'd be shot. He's like,
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
"Hmm." So, looking at this, let's take a look. Mahomes, Cincinnati, that should be good. I mean, David's rocking. He's literally rocking two running backs from the same team, but they are playing the Giants, so it's going to be a good move again. Who knows? But
Did he start? Did he do that last week too?
yeah, yeah, yeah. He started all four running backs, and two. He's got Eckler and Robinson for Washington. So yeah, it's gonna
Eckler.
be-
I have to tell you, I've had Eckler. I always want Eckler to do well, and man, He does not.
Mm. Oh, he's getting old, like the rest of us. He's getting old. That's all you can do. Let's take a look. What else we got? Cheese and Packers. Oh, here we go. Cheese and Packers against Prime Time.
Yeah,
Joni.
let's look at that one. Let's go there real
All
quick.
right. So we got Herbert against Lamar. Lamar's playing Vegas. Oh, that's going to be a well. The Vegas defense actually looked okay. Herbert against Carolina. Carolina is probably the worst team in the league. Brees Hall did nice. Kyrie Williams. Stephon Jefferson. That to be Palmer's Worthy. Worthy, 3 touches, 2 touchdowns. So that's how you get it
So
done.
Xavier Worthy, man, that's another guy I had on my board too.
Well, you tell Rodney because he went to Texas. So Rodney picked him because he went to Texas.
When did
Uh,
Rodney draft him?
well, we can look at here. Draft results.
Let's look him. I want to see when he drafted him.
Sort by team. And we have
Where did you go? Oh, there it is. Draft results.
draft results. So here we go. Primetime drafted Xavier Worthy. He drafted him, wow, early, 5th overall.
Oh, I wouldn't have drafted him that high.
Yeah, fifth,
Yeah, okay.
not 5th overall, but 5th round. Yeah, he Rodney knew what he was doing. He decided to draft him early.
Okay. All right. I can't be mad about that then.
All right. What do we got here? So where are we? Cheese and Packers. So Joni, in an interesting move, as I pointed out earlier in this telecast, she benched Kyle Pitts and started Colby Parkinson. So I don't know.
Really?
Joni, yeah, I mean, it worked out. Who am I to judge? She has a win and I do not. So my advice is moot. But interesting. So there is so unless Jody rides the wave of success, there's a good chance that Rodney will be primetime will be 2-0. Again, not impressed after when I left the draft, but what do I know, Rodney? Burnt
I
orange is
mean,
ruined.
Rodney is favored by 26 points.
Yes. See, that teacher, you see, Ben is an educator. That basic
I mean,
arithmetic
some
does not
basic math I can do. I can do some basic math.
he's all over it. So good luck, Cheese and Packers, but primetime is the favorite. And then we got Steve and Chio. So let's see. So
So let's
Steve
take a look at
lost his quarterback, Jordan Love. So he's going to start Derek Carr. So Steve is actually underdog by. Come on, educator. What is that? Let's do this here. Is that
that. Oh,
18? It's 18. It's 18.
yeah,
Okay, here
18.
we 18. See, I got it. Saquon against
You're all over
Bijan.
it.
Good matchup. Jacobs against James Cook. George Pickens.
Oh my God. Philadelphia is playing Atlanta.
Yeah.
Saquon's gonna go off.
Well, see. And then who does he got? Yeah, Chio's team was tough. Trust me. Harrison did nothing. He's playing Jameson Williams. Okay, he had a big game. Aaron Jones. Chio is running a team. He attacks you on the ground. He pounds you.
Yeah, he's got a strong. He
Yeah,
went.
he's just weak at tight end. Other than tight end, his team is very solid. He's got a good backup too as his backup. So gonna be a tough game. History. Bills Mafia leads. Oh wow, Steve owns you, Chio. Steve owns you. Wow. He beat you. He beat you down. He beat you by 26 points last time you guys played. Chio, please
Oh my
respect your
God, Bills Mafia 8-4.
mm,
Ooh,
yeah, 8-4.
ooh.
So all right. Well, like I said, it's been about an hour. I don't think anybody's gonna watch this whole recording. But this is this has been the inaugural thing. Everybody show up on time so we can get this thing rolling. Ben, get out the closet. I mean, if you want, stay in the closet. Whatever works for you.
Man, Kamish, always a gift. You're always
I
the
appreciate it.
praise, the wisdom.
And you know, we have to always say, you know, subscribe and like. We got to grow this channel. We better be at least 13 freaking views on the Shern Network, okay? If there's not 13 views, I am not doing this again. I am. I am.
I'm just glad I could be a part of it. I'm
All
glad
right.
I could be a part of it.
All right, be on time next week. Let's go. All right. Good
All
luck.
right, buddy.
Good luck to everyone except when you're playing me. we got to get off the schneid. We got to get to 1-1, make this a respectable team. All right. I'll talk to you later.
All right, buddy.
Bye.